There are moments in life when the weight gets so heavy, you start wondering if you even have anything left to fight with. You pray, but you feel empty. You try to stay strong, but the strength just isn't there. You wake up day after day hoping this will be the day things turn around, and when nothing changes, the disappointment cuts deep.
But hear me, you are not at the end. You are at a turning point. Sometimes God allows the pressure because He's shaping you for a place you haven't reached yet. You're not being buried, you're being planted. And planting doesn't feel good. It feels dark. It feels lonely. It feels like everything familiar has been stripped away. But beneath the surface, God is doing work that nobody can see. Don't mistake a hidden season for a dead one.
Think about Joseph. God gave him dreams, and immediately everything in his life seemed to go in the opposite direction: betrayal, slavery, false accusation, prison. If Joseph looked at his life through human eyes, he would have said, "It's over." But God was quietly arranging every step to bring him exactly where he belonged. What looked like setbacks were actually stepping stones. And the same God who lifted Joseph from a prison to a palace in one day is the same God writing your story.
Maybe you're walking through a season where your prayers feel unanswered. Maybe the promise feels distant. Maybe the people you trusted have disappointed you. Maybe life hit you so hard that part of you wonders if you'll ever feel like yourself again. But listen, your feelings aren't the final authority. God is. He sees you. He knows the battles you're fighting in silence. And He has not forgotten you for 1 second. Let me remind you of something powerful. Every great move of God in Scripture started with someone who was tired, discouraged, or right on the edge of quitting. Moses wanted to give up. Elijah wanted to give up. Jeremiah wanted to give up. Even Paul said he was pressed beyond measure. And yet, every one of them walked into breakthrough. Your weariness is not a sign that God walked away, it's a sign that you're close to something new.
God often does His greatest work when you feel like you have nothing left, because then there's no confusion about who gets the glory. When it breaks, you'll know it was Him. When it shifts, you'll know it was His hand. When the door opens, you'll know it wasn't luck, it was divine timing. So breathe. You don't have to figure everything out today. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to pretend you're strong. Just don't give up. Hold on to the truth that God finishes what He starts. And if you're still here, that means His work in you is still unfolding.